Esa es la actitud de un mexicano.
El que venga.
120 millions need that. Samara, ¿tú sí prendiste veladoras?
No, la verdad, no. I'm going with whatever comes out because honestly, their performance hasn't been so great. So whoever we face, actually, if they end up playing somebody like better, they sometimes they show out. Like last World Cup with Alemania, Germany. They ended up winning. So maybe I want them to go like, I don't know, face el Grupo de la Muerte or somebody.
Yeah, that would be best. So at least El Tata Martino has an excuse. Hey, you know, we play the best in the world, so you know.
So I what's it called? I did turn on my veladoras, but not for Mexico to get an easy group. Yo prendí mis veladoras para ver si me toca ir a Qatar y de rebote en una de esas. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the possible scenarios that Mexico would face tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, it's the draw, so we'll see. So in yellow, we see teams that cannot face Mexico. They cannot be in the same team, in the same group. I mean, so pot one, ideally, would be Qatar. After that, there's no easy option. Pot two is where Mexico is. Pot three, I would go with the African teams from there. Africans, yes. So Tunisia or Morocco. And then, because Tunisia or Morocco, period. Senegal, I can see them being a tough team to play. And then in pot four, we cannot be, so if we pick Tunisia or Morocco, we cannot pick an African team anymore. Saudi Arabia, because it goes Asia. Yeah, that would be the one. Because I wouldn't want to play Ecuador either. So Saudi Arabia would be nice.
Ecuador son nuestros hijos en el mundial. Come on.
Yo no me confiaría tanto. So
at the end of the day,
no, it's not gonna happen. We know that.
No, at the end of the day, listen. You should go into the World Cup not really caring who you're gonna face.
No, but
look at what happened when Costa Rica and Brazil, right? Who
exactly.
did they play?
Anything can happen.
It was like three potencias, and they still advanced. So anything could happen. So it's like if you make it to the World Cup, you gotta show up that you deserve to be there. And if you get to play with the best, just like Costa Rica did that time, show that you really have what it takes to be in the World Cup. And that, like Fernando said, hey, que sea lo que sea, no tengo miedo. Écheme al que caiga.
Correction. Can we put the graphic back? I want to see something. Because el que caiga, ten cuidado con lo que dice.
The only team
el que caiga, mi chavo.
The only team that I would want Mexico to play against is Qatar, and that's because whenever Mexico plays against the host team, it has something more special to the game, like they did to South Africa and then Brazil. So
you don't want them? You don't want to play them?
Yeah, that would be great, but not because it's an easy team, but because it's always nice to see Mexico play against the host. Okay. I enjoy seeing Mexico play against Brazil and South Africa. So
okay, so worst case scenario, I can see France, I can see Belgium, I can see Spain. That would be
Spain
a toughest.
Spain struggled a lot during the Euro Cup, and I was like, this team is not like the 2010 Spain that
I can see Brazil. Brazil right now, it's going to be nobody's putting the money on Brazil that much, but they're playing. I
want to play Italy.
No, they're not there. They're not there. Thank you for. But anyways, so you keep on going, and then you have Senegal on this side. You have Japan, which is never easy. You have Poland, which is not easy. European teams, tough for Mexico. Always.
Let's do this. Let's create another group where it's only Mexico.
Wait, you see,
automatic.
You say the European teams are never easy for Mexico, but in the past 3 World Cups, Mexico has beat every European team.
No, Suecia nos ganó.
Okay, you're right, but I mean, that's
and Suecia was the East.
We have France in South Africa. They beat them.
Where it was historically the worst. Keep going.
But it's an European team.
So was Germany. which I'm not criticizing.
Croatia has always been a decent team.
It is true. Croatia, and they cannot phase them though. They cannot phase them.
I forgot about Sweden, but you know that. Osorio was
you're
the coach. Yeah?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And if we keep going back, Belgium also, they were tough, and we tied against them in France, and then Italy in '94, we tied against Italy too, and then the Netherlands, we tied against the Netherlands. So
it's not
Portugal,
so bad.
It's not so bad. Portugal, they beat us, by the way, 2006. And then Angola, if I'm not mistaken, in 2006. No, I believe they won also Mexico. Anyways, that's the mentality too, though. We cannot just be waiting for something to happen or something easy, but we'll see. Let's take a look at what people are saying. So we have, hello, how are you? 5, el Tata fuera. Joe Rodriguez nos dice, saludos, Mark my words, Mexico will get to the quinto partido. There you go. That's and it's not Joe Rodriguez the boss, by the way.
There's a dreamer.
No, I don't know if he's a dreamer, but he is with a positive mind. Gerardo Fisher, drone videography, ya valió. Qatar, México, Túnez, Ecuador, ya nos vi. Eso es todo, esa es la actitud. Dale, súper, que te dan de comer los pajaritos. ¿Qué pues? Te dice el Joe Rodríguez. Hello, how are you? 5, el Piojo is coming back. Gerardo Fisher, lo peor es no se puede pasar que nos toque Polonia o Serbia. I think so. Gerardo Fisher, you're 100% right.
Come on, guys.
Polonia, brother, nos pone un baile. Y Serbia también. Sería bien difícil. Y en los que son cabeza de grupo, you tell me. Cabeza de grupo is going to be...
Es que casi me dices, cualquier equipo nos pega un baile.
I was about to say that. At this rate, the way that Mexico has been playing, any of these teams is gonna, ridiculous.
No, and that's the beauty of the World Cup. Let me tell you this, because in theory, any team nos pega un baile, any of those de potencias, pero también le hacemos juego y sacamos el 1-0, sacamos el 1-1. Entonces, that's the beauty that we dream every 4 years, to be honest.
Look,
am I correct?
At the end of the day, I don't even care if Mexico has terrible soccer. As long as they get the results, which they did in the eliminatorias. If El Tata manages to play crap over there, but still get the points, go ahead. I don't care. Take us to the final playing like shit. It doesn't matter.
There you go. Samara, I know we're going to have a final test not a final test, but a good test around September in LA. Fernando, ¿van a enfrentar contra quién van a jugar México? ¿Saben?
Según que con Argentina, ¿no?
Sí, se rumoró, eso es lo que estaba viendo. Sería un examen porque es septiembre, es cerca del Mundial. Estaría bueno un partido contra Argentina, que me imagino también ya estarían en sus últimas etapas de preparación, and they'll be with all their names and players and whistles, all bells and whistles. So that would be a good test.
But listen,
the first preparation match, it's against Guatemala. Though.
I was just gonna say, you don't have to wait that far. We have Guatemala coming in April, man. This is a perfect, it's a great test for the World
Cup.
Around
the corner.
If Mexico wins against Guatemala, me quedo tranquilo para Qatar. No hay problema.
Exactly. So let's take a look at the odds. I don't know if you guys saw that. Una casa de apuestas en México estaban poniendo las apuestas para que si México llegaba al quinto partido. What are you guys saying? There's no graphics.
They were betting, right?
Yeah. So Caliente is the one who's... Yeah, sí. Este segmento es trae ustedes, este segmento.
Not sponsored.
So Caliente MX is telling us that el quinto partido, los momios están a más 275, si no me equivoco. Eso había leído. Ponen 1% de probabilidades, 99% de fe. Sí, está más 275. ¿Qué quiere decir? Que si tú pones $100, está el payout es de 375. Ganas $275. So, más 275 es el
and that's if they make it to the fifth game. Right?
It's the
fifth game. That's not bad. I would put it. Actually, that would be good money to spend right now. Do you have anybody? Super, can I borrow $100?
¿Tan poquito?
But is that in pesos or in dollars?
Tanta confianza le tienes al Tata que nos pone $100. Ponle más si le tienes confianza. Ponle 1,000.
Préstamelos. No, mañana te los pago, bro. ¿Tienes $1,000 que me prestes?
Ahí te los mando por Western Union.
Necesitamos hacer el fundraising for the World Cup already, guys.
La cooperacha.
Let's go.
When you start raising funds.
Well, just so you know, tomorrow it's the draw, and tomorrow is also April's Fool. So don't be fooled by that. By the way, I wonder how many jokes we're gonna see about that.
We'll start a GoFundMe, right? We'll start a GoFundMe for the World Cup.
Para apostar, no seas ludópata, mi super. We should be. But anyway, so let's keep on moving. Give me 1 second because la producción me está poniendo
¿Nervioso?
Me está regañando, sí, que me está regañando. Me está diciendo que hagamos de todo, pero bueno, antes de continuar, vamos a seguir lo que dice el rundown. Mañana es el sorteo, estamos al pendiente, ya la gente está comunicándose. Oh, look at this, Joe Rodriguez. Do it, you'll win. All right, Joe, if you can send $100. Yeah, exactly. Send the money and we'll put it for sure. We'll share it, by the way. We'll share it with you guys. We should put $1,000 all together. We'll make $2,750.
That they go. But wait a minute. You're gonna bet that they go to the quinto partido?
15. Yeah, I would put it.
No, keep me out of that one. You can bet all you want, man. Go ahead.
¿Qué apostarías?
Bet your house.
No. Imposible.
No, you know what? Yo le apuesto a lo contrario. So, de una, lo hacemos aquí.
Okay. So anyways, let's talk about what would you expect? Any changes you would see from now till the World Cup starts from el Tata Martino? Samara, tú eres la que conoces más a Tata Martino y vienes siguiendo a la selección desde cerca. Any changes you would see or you're expecting for el equipo mexicano?
I honestly don't see any changes. It's going to be the same players convocados, the same lineups, 4-3-3. The thing is that, like, what's going on with Raul? Because the only way he could score is via penalty. So, like, is that the way that we're going to go to the quinto partido with getting a penalty awarded and Raul scoring?
Son rachas. Pero, and it's just a matter of time before Raul gets out of it.
Pero es que no se acuerda que les dije. What did I tell you guys about Raul after his injury? He's not gonna get back to. He's not gonna get back to the way he used to be, man. He's unfortunately. I mean, for him, for us, he's just like it's a different time now for him. Like I'm pretty sure he wants to. In his mind, he probably thinking, yes, I'm gonna get back, and he's probably working for that. But it's not. It's not.
I think this kind of stuff.
I think he's confident because I see him jumping and winning balls in the air with no problem.
I don't doubt.
This, I mean, it might not be confidence, but this kind of confidence, he would have lost it with or without injury, I believe. I don't think the injury has anything to do with this because injury-wise, the confidence that you lose is like chocar en el aire or something like that. He's jumping and winning everything.
But that's what I'm saying. But we don't know that. We don't know that this is not affecting him.
Tell me about a player that has not had a mala racha the last 7 months.
Listen, he cracked his skull, man. He didn't. It's not that he just, he got a little cut and then he bled. No, he actually cracked his skull. This is. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see him being the same way he used to be.
I think the opposite of Hugo. I think that the injury is affecting him because he seems a bit scared to go for the ball. Or then again, he doesn't get the many centros. But who would replace him? Like obviously not Chicharito, but like El Tata's not going to give the opportunity to any other younger player. Like who do we have? Henry Martin and Marcelo Flores. He's not going to get convocado, or not in this World Cup. But
they should impose it. They should impose
Tata's lineup. it's gonna be Funes Mori.
I would prefer Funes Mori over Henry Martin.
Over Raúl Jiménez too?
Oh no! My first choice is Raúl Jiménez, but if he gets injured or he's not responding, then the next one's Funes Mori. I don't see anybody else.
Okay, how about let's put it this way, because se habla del mágico tridente. We're going to take a break after this. El mágico tridente, el Chucky, Jiménez, Tecatito, which we did not see anything. We did not see any. But how about Antuna yesterday? How about Antuna yesterday? Would you guys put him as a starter?
I would put him over Tecatito, yes.
Okay, how about Alexis Vega?
Time to go.
Those are your only options. You don't have anything else.
Lainez, que no está empezando tampoco.
That's what I'm saying.
I would start Lainez.
No,
you would start him?
The thing is that Lainez plays better when he's a sub. When he goes in at the 70th
there are players who are like that,
minute, that's where he offers more to the team.
It is true. He comes in.
He struggles.
He comes in and he makes a difference for sure.
It makes a difference every time. And there's players who are like that, and they go their entire career being the perfect sub every time. Chicharito was like that in Manchester United for a while, or in early in his career in Europe.
Yeah.
He would just go into the pitch and score. So there are players who perform better like that, and we have to take it like that. So if Lainez is one of them, we should just make peace with that too, and we'll see. Anyways, so let's take a break. We'll be right back, guys. Do not move anywhere, because we have lots of stuff, lots of things to talk about, news and everything. We're we passed already the half mark of the show, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. This is a Mexican Soccer Podcast, and I wanted to remind everybody that you should go online and play Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em. Remember, we get winners announced every week, so sign up at El Tri online, and it's La Buena Quiniela, just with a different name, so we'll get it there. And go in there and sign up and get your best picks and win. We'll announce it every week. Gerardo Fisher, he's listening to us, and he says we need to call Marcelo Flores over the papanatas de Pizarro, who has never done and never will do anything for Mexico. El papanatas, le dice al buen guasón de Pizarro.
I didn't even realize that he got called up this fecha FIFA. I thought he was still back at home.
He went
back. I believe he went back.
Yeah, he got injured.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
anyways, thank you, Gerardo. As always, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. So with that, El Tata, did you guys already make peace with that? Because we're gonna have El Tata Martino, as we mentioned. We're not gonna have El Chicharito. He said Marcelo Flores.
Hey, if me tweeting "Fuera Tata" every day and putting it on Instagram and everything is gonna pressure somehow, then I'll keep doing it. I'm not gonna make peace with it until we're there in Qatar.
All right, you can do it twice, and your whole family can do it. It's not gonna make a difference. So good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that.
I'll die trying. I don't care.
You can become an influencer, and nothing will happen.
Oh, that's fine.
It's okay.
Maybe it can happen.
It's okay. It's okay. So, anyways, por ciento de fe, Samara, the tickets are coming up, right? More tickets for the World Cup.
Let's talk about the World Cup tickets. So they're gonna open up after the draw, after tomorrow's draw. There is no time yet, right? You have to constantly keep checking on the website for updates. But the second phase will be available tomorrow. The time, not sure yet. But the important thing I do want to mention with the tickets is that if you are planning on going to Qatar, you have to get at least whatever ticket, right? Tomorrow, we're obviously going to know, like, give ourselves an idea of who's going to play against who. But you have to get the tickets, and then you have to register for the Haya card. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but that's what's going to allow you to be able to book your hotel. So once you have a ticket, you could go ahead and start with the booking process, with the getting the flights. If not, you can't do anything. So tomorrow.
So let's say if I just want to go as a fan and do not go into any games, I can't.
No, because you have to register your ticket and get that Haya card.
There you go.
The first phase for tomorrow, it's going to be the same as it was in the first one. It's going to be the random selection draw. So you're going to have to fill out an application and everything and wait for them to let you know if you were selected or not. And then after that period is over, you're going to go to the first come, first serve ticket basis, which is what was the last one.
Okay, super. Remember that I asked you for $100? Let's make it. Let's change that to $10,000. How about that?
Listo.
Simon, pocket change para super.
Yeah.
El super nos patrocina a todos.
Sí, pero sabrá desde dónde lo saca, brother. Sí, al Fernando, que lo veo más loco cada vez. De seguro le está vendiendo algo. Gerardo Fisher got something for you. Fernando, he's telling you. Fernando, if Mexico makes it to the quinto partido playing like this, you would have Tata for 4 more years. Oh, he's asking you, would you have Tata for 4 more years? If el Tata nos lleva al quinto partido en este mundial, ¿lo mantienes por 4 años más?
If he continues to be successful playing like crap, I don't care. I'll keep him. Stay.
Pero ¿cómo? Entonces ya no va a poder ver el güey.
There you go. Great question, Gerardo.
Lo que quiero es que México algún día llegue a ser campeón del mundo, y si Tata lo hace con un fútbol mediocre, it doesn't matter.
I love putting this scenario. So, playing like crap, Tata Martino en México, Fernando mandando tweets y Instagrams y toda su familia mandando que fuera Tata, llega, hace buen partido, 4 años más y se quejarían por 4 años más y de todos modos irían al próximo mundial, que sería en México parte, así que that's interesting. Great question, Gerardo, gracias.
Si llega al quinto partido, I'll delete all my tweets. Le pido perdón. I'm sorry.
Sálvalo, Samara, por favor, sálvalo. Tírale un salvavidas, por favor.
Anyway, so what else we got?
At the end of the day, what matters is the points. So he has some.
Pero es que la suerte no es eterna. It eventually grows. You run out of luck eventually, and I think that the only reason why Tata made it that far is because of luck. And I want him to prove me wrong.
The question would be, though, like, would Tata want to be there for 4 more years? Because they offered the same thing to Juan Osorio, and he didn't accept it.
Have you seen the picture of before he started with the Selección Mexicana and then after? He looks
that happens with every Mexican coach or every coach of the Mexican national team. La Volpe igual. Cuando entró jovencito y salió de ahí demacrado. Peor que los presidentes de Estados Unidos.
That happens with life. You get older, you know that, right?
No. I understand that. Super. I understand that. No, but this is
sped up the process. They got older.
Exactly. It is.
Well, look at pictures of yourself 4 years ago, and look at pictures of yourself now.
It's not the same. I know it's not the same, but it's way faster when you're a Mexican national soccer coach.
When you're the leader, like the one of the most popular teams in the whole world, and it could affect you.
Well, let me tell you,
the press as well, like.
Exactly.
Se le está yendo la vista y todo, mira.
The reason why he's under so much pressure is that's his own fault. You know, he made a lot of mistakes throughout the convocatorias. He dug his own grave. He's there because he wants to be stressed out. He wants to be in this situation by not calling up players that could give better results.
Like Chicharito.
Marcelo, Mozo, Chicharito. Yeah, I don't know why se aferró con el Chaca por 6 meses, 7 meses.
Ya ahí tiene Johan, tú tranquilo.
Sigue con Gallardo. That's the thing. Like, I don't feel bad for him because he dug his own grave.
Listen, we can argue this way longer, but I think the Mexican national team, the same way it has so much convocatoria, as in you have 120 million Mexicans, and then you have another 40 in the U.S., and all of them con poder adquisitivo. What does this mean? With money that's spent in the World Cups. Every World Cup since I remember, Mexico is the one who brings the most fans to it. And this is not going to be an exception. We saw the number of tickets sold by country. And between England, Mexico, the same Qatar, which makes complete sense, are the ones who bought the most. So, el mexicano no podrá tener dinero, pero empeña la casa y va al mundial cada 4 años.
And don't forget that there's
Sin raspar el mueble, super.
No, there's also Mexicans that are gonna go from here, so they don't even have like accurate numbers.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about 120 million Mexicans in Mexico, and then you have about 40 million in the U.S. So we have really two big markets with a lot of money.
They're accurate numbers because they're counting the people that buy the games for the Mexico team. So so if people from the United States buy tickets for the Mexico games, then you count them as a Mexican fan.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's pretty accurate.
Yes, no, but they're not buying tickets just for Mexico, right? I mean, you're buying tickets because we don't even know what do we know the dates and all?
So those were the applications for the tickets. I have a question though, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, there has been less fans at the Azteca, and do you think that maybe this World Cup, there will be less Mexicans? They won't be the top sellers of tickets?
There's many factors to take into consideration, but I still think that the Mexicans, they don't care. They sell the house. They do whatever they have to do to go. This is a tougher one because it's in Qatar, and it's not going to be cheap to get there. But I mean,
and there's rules and regulations.
The thing, when Mexico made it to Brazil through the repechaje, people still went, and we thought they were going to have a bad World Cup. Right now, they made it in second place, and I still think they're going to have a bad World Cup, but people are still going to go.
People are going to go. People are going to go, man.
People have faith that they're going to, like, fix their soccer.
Listen, the Mexican fan, they're used to not getting far, so they go for the party. They go for
the experience, right?
Claro, o sea, that's not gonna change. I think that Mexican people are still gonna go. The numbers are gonna be there, and that's why our fans are a huge market for the world.
But not only that's the thing. Not only Mexicans like that. It just happens that a lot of people go, but other countries that probably have no opportunity to win, they still go because they like to see their team play. If people only went because they thought their team was going to be champions, then probably like only 2 countries would send out fans.
Yeah, but we're talking about how the Mexican fans are like more in numbers assisting to a World Cup. I mean, let's just go back to Russia when they were singing the national anthem. You saw how that video is like, it keeps going around and around that the whole stadium in a World Cup.
I can assure you that most of the Mexican fans who went to those games, they weren't expecting Mexico to be champions of the world, and they did spend a lot of money anyways, and they went for it.
Yeah.
But so how about we change the topic a little bit, because we know Mexico is in the World Cup, but our I wanted to call it the country that we all live in. They also made it to the World Cup, so congratulations on that. If anybody has any comments to that, so please send them over. But how about when they play in Orlando and they beat Panama 5-1, if I'm not mistaken? I don't remember exactly. They celebrated and they came out with we qualified for the FIFA World Cup, which it was not correct. It was not accurate. They did not qualify just yet by then. A little bit cocky. What do you guys think? Too confident?
It was almost impossible for Costa Rica to...
numbers for numbers.
It almost happened, though.
Numbers for
not
numbers.
necessarily. I mean, they needed to beat them. They needed to beat them like 13-0, man. Come on.
No. 5-0. 5-0.
Because if they scored, their goal
difference
went up, and the goal
but at least
went down.
At least 5 to 6 goals. That's not.
No, it was 4 or 5. I don't remember. But anyways,
they had a.
Hey, they were halfway there. They were halfway there.
No, they had a 13-goal lead going into this game.
No, they didn't.
Let's see.
No.
I mean,
but based on like the other teams.
So it was like a 4-0. 4-0 would have made it USA going to the repechaje.
There's a 6-goal differential right now between Costa Rica and US. So
it was like 10. It was like 10-goal difference.
So that's what I'm saying. So they would need to score at least 5 more goals.
No, because when Costa Rica scores and their goal difference goes up, the goal difference for the United States goes down because they got scored on. So
it's twice per goal.
Yeah, pretty much one goal counts for 2. So when they then they just needed 5.
They needed 3 more, so they needed to fit US 5-0, right?
Okay, that's what we're talking. 5-0. Yeah.
But tell me when they scored the second goal in the 50-something minute.
But wait, but that was just to tie their score, so they needed 6-0.
I don't know. But anyway, so it didn't happen, but it was a little bit cocky, though. They shouldn't be celebrating when you're not part of it yet. We're not invited yet. But it did happen.
They had the virtual ticket, as they call it, but they ended up losing. So it ended up benefiting us that Canada lost, USA lost, and we were able to get second place. Like, that's I don't know how to describe it.
And what did they say right before going into this fecha FIFA, right? Mexico is gonna go to the World Cup not because they earned it, because other teams are gonna like take them there by the same performances. By the performances, the U.S. lost, Canada lost. So now,
but Mexico won, and even if Canada and the United States would have won, and Mexico still won like they did, they would have gone through. They didn't need help from them. They just helped them look better.
They are there. Mexico is there comfortably in the second place because other teams didn't perform as well. So Mexico took a ride.
Well,
estamos con puro europeo aquí en este.
I can tell you the same thing. The only reason why Mexico is there is because they didn't perform. So if they would have performed, then they would have been in first place.
And it makes no difference. They would have been exactly in the same bombo, and nothing would have happened.
They're still in the World Cup.
Exactly. They're going to be in the World Cup, and it's how many World Cups in a row they're making it to the World Cup, and all of them. Eight already, so
it's pretty much 9. It's pretty much 9 because the next one is guaranteed. So there you go, like 9 World Cups.
94, 98, 2002, 2006, 2010, 2014. Ay Dios. That's way too many now. Way too many. And in all of them, they made it to the next round. They got out of the fase de grupos.
Y hasta ahí.
Y ahí, hasta luego. Hasta luego, mi Gabán.
Hey, but you know what? I would take that any day over Chile not going twice in a row, or Italia not going twice in a row. So if you guarantee me that Mexico is going to be in the World Cup every 4 years, I don't care if they make it to only the 4th game. I'm satisfied with it.
That is true.
Although, y ahí está una mente mediocre, por favor.
No, here's the part. I mean, there's 2 things. Nadie te está asegurando que nomás van a llegar hasta ahí. Entonces, como borregos, cada 4 años volvemos a creer y volvemos a pensar y por más que se quejen del Tata Martino y lo que quieran, van a volver a creer y van a emocionarse y van a ponerse la camiseta de México Y nada, es la magia de cada 4 años, es la magia del Mundial. And as you guys mentioned it, it's not that bad, to be honest. This deal is not that bad at all. Mexico's going to the World Cup, and Mexico is competing against any team that goes into the pitch with them. Any team, really. Think about it. Peru, they just made it to the first World Cup, and that's to the first World Cup in a while. That's what I meant to say. So people from Peru who were born when I was born, they never saw their team in a World Cup. So we shouldn't take it for granted. We should expect a little. Exactly, I'm saying for the last one.
Oh. I saw a movie about Peru.
En el 82 quedaron y en el de Argentina 78 me parece que fue. Sí. Actually, ellos le ganaron a Argentina, le iban ganando a Argentina y fue como una injusticia arbitral durísima. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. How about if we touch a little bit of Liga MX, because yes, like it or not, they're gonna be playing. Liga MX is back this weekend, so just so you know, las Chivas todavía no van a hacer nada bueno súper, así que no te emociones. Los Pumas tampoco, así que no se preocupen. Yeah, so this is what it looks like.
I'm looking forward to that, the Necaxa game against América.
No, un Cruz Azul, los campeones, Cruz Azul Atlas, va a estar bueno. Porque here's the schedule. So estamos con San Luis Mazatlán y Cruz Azul Atlas va a estar bueno. ¿Por qué te gusta el Necaxa América, Samara?
Because I am a Necaxista by heart, and America's not doing so great. So I think if Necaxa beats America, that's...
Okay, it's always a good time. All right, there you go. Fair enough. El Tuca Ferretti se va a enfrentar a los Pumas. ¿Y las Chivas, mi súper, qué pasó?
Chivas, bien, gracias.
Toluca Puebla, León Querétaro, Santos Pachuca y Tigres Cholos.
Ya las eliminaron.
I don't know.
Ese Juárez Pumas se ve muy bueno, ¿eh?
Sí, buenísimo, no sabes. No voy a dormir este día. Juárez Pumas, hazme el cabor frabón.
Chivas is gonna face Toluca, right?
No, Toluca is playing already. Toluca is playing, yeah. Who knows? Nobody knows about Chivas. What happened?
They were relegated.
Está angustiado el súper porque no las vio ahí.
I'm confused because I'm looking at Google and it says Liga MX Clausura match day 13 of 17 and it says Toluca. Wait, that's Toluca, Guadalajara, Saturday, April 9th.
Anyway, well, that's next. No. Super. Did you hear the news that Chivas might get the coach from from Panama?
Nah, no te hagas, porque you're the first one to be researching a ver quién se va el año.
They postponed the week.
¿El juego de Chivas?
Right? Against.
Es porque están haciendo conciertos en el Estadio Akron ahorita y por eso no lo pueden usar.
And Guadalajara is playing, Monterrey is playing on April 13th. So that's why it's postponed.
They're not playing this weekend.
Nope. And they are playing Toluca, but that's in the week 14th. So.
Pero ¿qué tal los conciertos?
Pasa la primera semana que Chivas no pierde, super. Be happy.
They haven't lost in a while.
You guys, okay, the production is telling me quick predictions in order to finish the show. So Chivas is out of it, so I don't do predictions, and if Chivas is not in. if Chivas not in it.
Hace su berrinche.
No, está bien. Predicciones, ya no creo que alcanzamos, se nos va el tiempo, pero vamos a hacerlo rápido. Samara, con el juego que más te interesa, que es el de Necaxa América.
Okay.
What's your prediction?
I'm going to go 1-0. Oh, wait, no.
Come on.
Let me do
Is it time for Necaxa to shine? You come with one. Even more? Are you kidding me?
It's because también I got to be realistic.
Wow.
You said 1-1.
Hey,
no, I said a draw.
Bro.
No sé cómo le hicieron tus Rayos para ganar a los Pumas huevos el 3-1, pero que jueguen así para que metan de Samara.
¿También es multi-equipo? Igual que tus Rubiates.
No sé cómo le hicieron, le ganaron a Pumas 3.
Es que mira, es que le iba al Necaxa y llegó a ETO y se enamoró de las Chivas.
Eso es todo. Bueno, el flamantísimo Juárez Pumas, mi buen Ferni.
1-1. Y lo digo porque Pumas se está salvando, se está guardando para darle con todo el Cruz Azul en la Conca Champions.
Estamos igual.
Madre. ¿Qué pinches fanáticos tenemos aquí?
Just kill it now. Let's go. Vámonos.
Es difícil mantener dos torneos.
Super. Give me a number of any game you want. Go for it.
Oh, man. Tigres va a seguir en la cima ahí. 3-0 al Tijuana.
No, yo me voy con el duelo de campeón de campeones. Cruz Azul Atlas. Gana el Cruz Azul 3-1. Chéquenselo. Anyways, that's it. We're for today. I'm just gonna finish the like this. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next show. Don't forget to sign.
Llegó el Tata Martino.
No, es que quema mucho el sol, mi super. Anyways, don't go. We'll subscribe to follow us on social media, and we'll see you here next weekend. We'll be here after la jornada en Liga MX. Ya vamos a ver qué grupo le tocó a México. Así que ya vamos a tener una idea más clara. Podemos hablar qué es lo que viene ahora sí para la selección mexicana. And we'll be here next Thursday. So subscribe. We'll be ready with more content. Follow us on social media. Follow us, turn on that little bell, and we'll see you next week. Coman frutas y verduras, banda. Nos vemos en la próxima.